and welcome to this guided meditation. Now, this meditation is really meant for people who've suffered some kind of loss recently, or maybe even not so recently, if you feel as though you're finding it difficult to deal with the tumult of emotions that a loss brings to you. So, what I want you to do is, to begin with, just simply get comfortable. You could be lying down, you could be sitting on a chair or your sofa. Throughout, if you feel you need a hand to hold, you can cyber hold my hand, if that makes things any better for you. You can imagine that you're holding my hand throughout, because I'll be here with you throughout this meditation. So, get yourself nice and comfortable wherever you are. And when dealing with a loss, what happens is that nothing much makes sense. Certainly in the first few hours, days, weeks of your loss occurring. And you often feel as though the ground underneath your feet is unsteady, and is, in the worst cases, has simply been ripped out from underneath you. I know this feeling. I lost my dad a few years ago now, and I lost a beloved pet, my dog Joey, a lovable pug, just over a year ago now. And when these things happen, it feels as though your heart has been crushed. I know this feeling. So today, my heart is with you. Know that my heart is with you. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through. So, having got yourself nice and comfortable, what I want you to do is to simply look throughout the room that you're in. And I want you to take in everything, all the physical objects that you can see. And simply scan across the room that you're in. If you're in the dark, if you're listening just with headphones, you know the room that you're in. Simply imagine the physical objects of the room that you're in, and scan across. I'll give you just a second or two just to take in the familiar physical objects that you see every day in the room that you're in, that perhaps you take for granted. So just have a good old scan across the room that you're in. Now, once you've done this, I would like you to, for this meditation, keep your eyes open, and if you can fixate on an object, any object, in front of you, 3, 4, 5 feet away, and keep a soft gaze. Don't stare at it intently or anything. Just keep a nice, soft, passive gaze on whatever it is you've decided to rest your focus on. Or even, if you're near a window, if you want to look out into the distance, depending on where you live, might be a tree or a bush or some flowers. Just keep a nice soft gaze on some object in the distance. So I'll give you a second or two just to alight on some object. Now that you've chosen your object, I'd like you to take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. So, in through the nose, hold at the top, and out through the mouth. Perfect. Now, sitting here or lying down, when you suffer a loss, it's difficult sometimes to cope with the magnitude of the loss that you've suffered. Know that you're not alone in this. You're simply not alone in this feeling. And whatever you're feeling in this moment is totally okay. Whether it's anger, heartbreak, grief, deep sadness, defiance, or even numbness, all of those things are okay to feel. And what we're doing with this meditation isn't to change any one of those feelings. It's simply to create a safe place for you to feel what you need to feel in this moment. And remember, whatever you're feeling is totally okay. So, going back to the soft focus on the object that you've chosen, I want you to keep your eyes open and keep the soft focus. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths. Now, in taking deep breaths, what that does physically is to activate the calming centers of your body. It tells your mind that you're not in fight or flight mode. Everything is okay. And it helps to calm you down so that you're able to deal more effectively with the emotions that arise in this sort of circumstance. Now, we're going to try something called 4-4-6 breathing. That is, you breathe in through the nose for a count of 4. You hold at the top and then breathe out for a count of 6. So, breathe in for 4, hold at the top for 4, and breathe out for 6. So, let's give that a go. So, breathe in through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Let it go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, well done. So, when you're ready, again, breathe in through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Let it go, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well done. Now, if at any point during this exercise you feel as though you want to stop just to collect your thoughts, that's totally okay too. Just remember that. Okay, this is your time. So, if you're ready, and if you feel able to, your 3rd big deep breath. So, breathe in through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Out through your mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well done. Now that you've finished your deep breaths, I'd like you to think of a kind phrase that you can offer yourself in this kind of scenario. I'd like you to say to yourself, I'm in this room and I'm supported by this chair that I'm sitting in. I'm in this room and I feel supported by this chair or the bed or the sofa. I'm in this room and I feel supported. That's good. Now, I'd like you to take 3 deep cleansing breaths again, whenever you feel ready. But this time, I'd like you to focus on where you feel the breath most vibrantly. Could be your nostrils, back of your throat. For me, it's where my belly rises and falls with each breath that I take in. So, let's try the 4-4-6 breathing again. But before we commence, I'd like you to repeat that phrase of kindness to yourself. I'm in this room and I am supported. I'm in this room and I feel supported. I'm in this room and I am supported. So, 3 deep breaths. In through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Let it go, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. And again, in through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Let it go, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And remember, if you need to stop at any point, that's fine. If the tears come at any point, that's fine too. Just let them come. Perfectly okay, and perfectly natural. So, if you're ready, last big deep breath in through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Let it go, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well done. Now, I'd like you to take your gaze away from your fixation object, whatever that was. And again, when you're ready, when you feel able to, nice and slowly, again, begin to scan around your room. All the physical objects in the room that you're in. Nice and gently, nice and slowly. Now, over the next few weeks, months, you're going to be suffering a whole bunch of different emotions. Grief isn't linear. It's not something that you can put any kind of coherence into. So expect that you'll suffer these emotions and that they're perfectly natural. But the great thing about this exercise is that you can return to it whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, whenever you're feeling an overwhelm of emotions. You can simply return to your breath and return to this exercise. And even in the midst of tragedy, you can carve out a space of kindness for yourself, to give yourself a little bit of respite from the feelings that you've been having to go through. Now, of course, during this time, if you feel you need to, reach out for any help that you feel may be available to you. Family, friends, or even counselling is often very, very helpful during this time. But know that you can return to this video. You can return to this exercise anytime you feel it necessary. And I wish you luck in your journey. Know that you're not alone, and know that I'm here for you anytime.